layout back to Ulloa. Grueso struggling with his first touch, but maintains possession for FC Dallas. And certainly they don't look like they're under the duress that they were under immediately into the match last week against Houston. It was evident 2 or 3 minutes in that they were walking into a buzzsaw last week. Here's a through ball from Fabian Castillo, and this is an opportunity for Urruti. Evan Bush comes out. Urruti tries to settle. Lawrence Simon hugs the near post and keeps it out of the goal. Now Castillo played 1 minute so far this year for Montreal and only appeared in 9 games last year. Two-man wall here for Diaz. Free kick opportunity from maybe just inside 30 yards. Diaz drives defense under duress. Castillo on to Barrow, can't win the ball. And Castillo tries to cut it back in front of goal. Urruti with it. Back to Grueso. Space quickly closed down by Eric Alexander. Nice ball to Hollingshead. Hollingshead will turn back. Carlos Grueso, the young designated player for FC Dallas from Ecuador, coming over from his time in the Bundesliga with Stuttgart. Grueso again has had a lot of the ball here in the opening minutes of the match.
We wondered what kind of response we would see from FC Dallas. I think it's been very positive in the first 10 minutes.
Here comes Castillo cutting in. No Montreal by Ontivero.
And we've seen early in the season Fabian Castillo maybe holding on to the ball a little bit too long in possession. We saw that a few times last week in Houston, taking it to the end line, losing it. Things that he was doing back, 2012, 2013. He needs to be more of a provider. I think we're seeing that a little bit more tonight.
Now here's Diaz, and Castillo's got some space. Works it back to Diaz. Ontivero's running up behind Diaz, who whips him at Chivas USA, and that's the last time that FC Dallas had dropped all 3 points in a match in the month of March.
And Oscar Pareja was not aware of that when you told him yesterday.
Yes.
He said, that's nice.
I said, what does that tell you about the club and the fact that you have been so good early? As Diaz looked to play a ball through to Urruti, and Cabrera had a big touch. But now Ryan Hollingshead has it. Hollingshead bringing it forward. Here's Michael Barrios. Here's a chance with a ball across the face of goal. Castillo, he can fly, and keeps it in play near the corner flag. Here's Urruti. Diaz with it at his feet. 2 defenders trying to close him down. Oduro and Eric Alexander. A touch, a shot.
Yeah.
That's right, the postgame show. How about that? About, what, 10 or 15 minutes after the conclusion of the television broadcast on the FC Dallas YouTube channel, the first Toyota postgame show.
Saw the set in the club. It looks great. Should be a lot of fun.
Here comes Hollingshead. Look at this space for
Hollingshead squad moving to MLS, where he's going to be playing every week. That's a huge, huge goal for him, and one that's attainable.
Ecuador in a group with Brazil and Haiti and Peru and Copa America. Now here comes the ball in. Barrios trying to get to it. Lawrence Simon comes back and clatters in to one of his fellow defenders, Donny Toya. Now Castillo. And here comes Castillo. Castillo puts it. Kick with a short run up and chips it in. And FC Dallas takes care of it. Walker Zimmerman and Ryan Hollingshead were the defenders back. And good work there with Barrios and Urruti, and now Mauro Diaz. And a counterattack. It looked threatening for a moment, and still does. Now Montreal dropping back, finding their shape defensively. Figueroa. Nudge back to Victor Ulloa by Urruti. Good work by Zimmerman. Kept Oduro from getting there. The ball checked up and stayed in play. Now Castillo against 2. Happening in the 37th minute of the match. Diaz drives it. Simon brought down by 4
games left with her for Montreal, so you're going to see him a lot on the field coming up.
And once they get back to Stade Saputo, then things will be different in that regard. Here's Urruti holding it up on the right side. He's got Barrios there. And there is Barrios. And he got away from Donny Toya, and he's bringing it right in on Bush, and he puts it right in front, and somehow Ulloa going forward down the right-hand side. And covered by Donny Toia. And left back from Montreal. Tweet now to vote for tonight's Budweiser Man of the Match using an FCD player name. This is going to drop with a...
He wants to come to MLS, and he's not past his prime, 30 years old. Just a great player for this league.
He's playing at Standard Liège in Belgium before coming to Major League Soccer. Here's Diaz sending in the free kick. He got a little tangled up. Cabrera ends up with the back pass to Evan Bush. With the Rudy in the neighborhood, Bush will drive it into the Montreal attacking half. Callum Malice got a touch, but Ulloa maintains possession for FC Dallas. Now Castillo works around Hassoun Camara. And here we go. Castillo bringing it in, cutting in, shooting, punched away, right to Diaz. Working, closing it down. Went back to Zimmerman. Possession in the back here for FC Dallas. Ulloa. Minor Figueroa. Figueroa, third all-time in national team appearances. 126 caps for Honduras. Castillo took a little bump from Cabrera. Again past Hassoun Camara. It didn't roll over the line, so this is Castillo bringing it in. He'll lay it off back to Diaz. Diaz a touch into the box. Simon slides in front. Now Hollingshead. This will be FC Dallas's third corner kick to the near post. And twirling and clearing was Laurent Simon. Now right back to Diaz. Second ball in. And second time out by Simon. Grueso around. Let's see if he's going to set up someone or go for
scoring goals off these set pieces.
And just scored last year against Montreal. Diaz out swinging corner. It's Tesho coming in for Fabian Castillo. 3 appearances for Tesho, all as a substitute. 37 minutes played in his 2 appearances so far. And tonight he'll add another 15 minutes to that as he comes on in the 75th minute of the match.
It looked like Castillo chance yet on these dead balls from a shooting position. He's been crossing it. We'll see what he has on this one. Just a perfect spot.
FC Dallas putting players in the wall. Armando Villarreal positions the ball for Diaz. Here we go in the 79th minute. Let's see what we have here.
Mauro Diaz, he hasn't had an opportunity this year. We talked about he did this to Montreal in 2014. History repeats itself. Another direct free kick goal for Mauro Diaz. What a shot. FC Dallas takes a 1-0 lead in the 79th minute.
Diaz is over this one. Last week turned 25 years old, Mauro Diaz. He's done some special stuff tonight. He whips in that free kick. But Montreal able to clear it away.
FC Dallas is Argentines tonight. Maxi Urruti out of nothing on the goal kick. Plays it long. It's just an unbelievable finish from Maxi Urruti. You're going to be seeing that one in the MLS Goals of the Week.
Just a good old round 1 goal for FC. 79th minute for Diaz. 87th minute for Urruti, and Tesho must have gotten a touch because he has been credited with an assist from Opta on the MLS website. Oh, look here. This is Barrios. Barrios, great ball to Tesho. Heads it right to Urruti, or I'm sorry, Diaz. Rosales for Urruti, who scored his 2nd goal for FC Dallas.